Back to Wilkins, spinning jab, and he gets to it. He's fouled by Hayes.
Good pass that time by Sparrow, and the circus is on.
What's up, YouTube? It's Tyrant Knight, YouTube Ty's Life. I'm about to be reacting to NBA players explain what a killer Tom Chambers was. A subscriber, a viewer recommended Tom Chambers. He recommended me to react to him, so that's what I'm doing. He seems like he's an athletic guy, can jump out the gym, could score. It seems like it. I don't really know much about him. All I know is that I seen him in a Phoenix jersey once. That's about it. Yeah, I know. I think he might have played with Charles Barkley, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I don't really know much about him. This is my first time really watching him, watching a video about him, and hopefully I'll see some highlights too, because I haven't never really seen his highlights. For what I can remember, I could have seen it when I was a kid. I don't know, but yeah, I haven't really watched him. So yeah, about to get into the video. Like, comment, subscribe. This is Basketball Time Machine again. Let's get into it.
And I just remember thinking this is a guy that's 6'9", 6'10", but he moves so agile.
African-American kids, we always hear that white men can't jump. First time I seen a white guy dunk and really throw it down was when Tom Chambers put his knee on Mark Jackson.
Hey guys, this is Dominique Wilkins.
This is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton. Hey, this is Punk Gasol. What's up? This is Vince Carter here. Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. My name is Sean David. Welcome back to your weekly dose of old school NBA basketball. In today's episode, I finally give some props to one of the players who is one of the unsung heroes, one of those guys who were incredibly gifted, sensational players, but nobody talks about them. Even I kinda did not talk about the great Tom Chambers. Unfortunately, there are not too many clips about this guy, but I still pasted a hopefully interesting video about the great Tom Chambers. Let's have a look. Now the first player's opinion that we're going to take a look at is from Isaiah Thomas, the great bad boy pistol legend. And he has a lot of praise, and rightfully so, for Tom.
Now I want to introduce another guy by the name of Tom Chambers that you probably never heard of.
Tom Chambers, he's smoking, folks. Watch out for Chambers. There it is. Filled the lane nicely on the right side.
Tom Chambers, 6'10", unbelievable jumper, leaper. Shoot it from the perimeter. Tough. Now here's where I'm gonna really mess you up. Long blonde hair, pretty blue eyes, walk out on the floor, drafted from Utah. I remember I'm in Detroit. I'm playing with the Pistons, and I'll never forget, it's me, John Long, Terry Tyler. We're at the foul line, and John Long is really giving it to Tom Chambers. He's talking to him and everything, and he's telling him he's soft and all this other stuff, and just listening to John Long go at Chambers. And all of a sudden, Chambers looked down at John, and he said something to John that I can't repeat on this camera. But all of us stepped back and was like, whoa, okay. And Tom Chambers proceeded to give it to us.
Chambers on Mark Jackson.
Turns on the plate again. Here is Chambers from Kevin Johnson. Oh, Chambers leaping
He
over
can get up.
Mark Jackson.
Really, he can get up.
Create a
He
beautiful
was at the
job-winning
forehead.
resume with Enhansive.
He almost jumped. He
Join
could have jumped
thousands
over
of
the guy if
users
he
who
wanted
got
to.
amazing jobs.
One of the best plays I ever seen was when Tom Chambers played for Phoenix. I remember Tom Chambers dribbling up on the break almost like a 2-on-1, and I remember him taking off on 2 feet. And when he took off, I remember his knee hitting Mark Jackson in the middle of the chest, almost elevating him even more to have him climbing. And I just remember thinking this is a guy that's 6'9", 6'10", but he moves so agile like a gazelle or like a little fella, and he's gliding and he's basically looking right into the rim. And it's not a charge or anything else, it's just one of the hardest dunks. And plus, Tom Chambers to me is one of my favorite dunkers because he would dunk on you backwards and look smooth and do anything in there. If you look how far he took off, he's almost at the free throw line in the game off the dribble. So you know he can come to the free throw line pretty easy and dunk. And it's with 2 hands. So that's one of the sickest dunks I've ever seen, and that's why little fellas need to stay out the paint when a big man coming through.
Oakley smacking Chambers. Threw it away. 2-on-1.
Mark Jackson. Knee in the chest.
I was a rookie with the Suns when Chambers
Dang
dunked
it
over
on.
Mark Jackson, and what made that dunk amazing was that he literally put his knee on Mark's shoulder and elevated about another foot. It's like a pole vault.
It's one of those things where I really didn't have time to try and stop and go around him. I had to just try and get myself to the rim. So I was able to do that and literally jumped over Mark Jackson. He tried to protect himself and
jumped
maybe
over him, or
a little bit more
he did?
because I know I had to kind of duck to not hit my head when I was coming down from that dunk.
Mark Jackson's thinking, I'm going to show my coach here that
He
I'm a
almost
team
did.
guy.
I don't know.
Let's take a
He
knee in
moved
the
out the
stomach
way.
for my team, and we're going the other way. And you go,
He moved out the way. He didn't jump over him.
where's that guy going?
You know, a lot of great dunks get posterized and made onto, printed on a piece of paper. But this one was such a good one. Thanks to the Phoenix Suns, they bronzed it for me. Thanks to Mark Jackson and the Phoenix.
This feels like an SNL skit. That's crazy. Do they have something against Mark Jackson? Because the dunk was good, but they were boosting it. Am I tripping? They were boosting it a little, just a smidge. The man said he dunked over him. He dunked over him, but he said he jumped over him. Am I tweaking? Like, did I hear him wrong? Like, did he say, like, am I tweaking? Am I tripping? Did he not just say he jumped over him? He didn't jump over him.
Over Mark Jackson. He tried to protect myself to the rim, so I was able to do that and literally jumped over Mark Jackson.
No, he didn't,
He tried to protect himself and maybe gave me.
Wait, but and he did not jump over him. I don't know why that man lying. I'm sorry. Almost. He could have, but Mark Jackson moved out the way, so he didn't jump over him. Please give that man some credit. He was smart at he was in the wrong place, the wrong time, and he moved out the way. He still got dunked on. Let's not get it wrong. Let's not get it like messed up. But like, he put his knee in his chest. Okay, he got all that. Please don't add on to it. And then they give him a trophy for that dunk. I mean, like, was that crazy? I mean, dunk was crazy, but like to get a trophy, to make a whole special about it, to say thank you, Mark Jackson, for standing there in the key so I can dunk on you and have this big moment. That's kind of nuts. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but like, dude, some people have something against Mark Jackson because the NBA did it wrong with his coaching job. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Let me know in the comments. Maybe I'm stretching. Maybe it's a stretch, but like, bro, are we like over exaggerating a little bit? Like, that's kind of crazy. Like, I don't think Mark Jackson deserves this. I don't think he does. I mean, he kind of said some crazy stuff about LeBron's wife, but yeah, I'm gonna move on. Forget it. I'm not gonna bring that up. It's not of God. That was crazy. He is a man of God, though. I'm just rambling. Let's get into the video.
More of a boost because I know I had to.
This is diabolical.
To not hit my head when I was coming down from that dunk.
Mark Jackson's thinking, I'm going to show my coach here that I'm a team guy. Let's take a knee in the stomach for my team, and we're going the other way. And you go, whoa! Where's that guy going?
a lot of great dunks get posterized and made onto, printed on a piece of paper. But this one was such a good one. Thanks to the Phoenix Suns, they bronzed it for me. Thanks to Mark Jackson and the Phoenix Suns, this one will be looked at for a long time.
This is not right. Ooh, that's crazy.
And once he's up in the air, he goes way over the head of Robert Reed and grabs his throat.
In Seattle, they had kind of a glutton of forwards. With Derek McKee and Xavier Daniel and Sean Kemp was coming, and there was a bunch of forwards there and kind of a log jam. And I felt one of us had to go, and I wasn't going to be the one that got traded to Cleveland.
At the appropriate time at midnight, that call was made when it was legal to do so. We had a meeting set up for very early the next morning.
The interesting part about it is I knew Paul Westphal. I'd worked his camp down here, him and Allen's camp. We had the same agent, Howard Slusher.
Paul Westphal and Cotton and myself went over to meet.
Besides those three guys, I just loved what the Suns were doing the year before. And mostly it was they wanted me.
We were all sitting around the pool talking for a little bit. The phone is ringing. Slusher's phone is ringing and teams are calling, trying to set up appointments. And, I sensed we had to take care of this pretty quickly.
Jerry's one of those guys that gets to the point real quick, and he made an offer, and even Howard kind of had to say, let's go talk.
Here's the deal, and you've got 15 minutes to make a decision, or I'm out.
He said basically, you have 15 minutes to make your mind because it's not going to be you, it's going to be somebody else. There was other big guys out there. There was Danny Shades, and there was, I think, Concak or something.
So I went back to the pool.
You want to get a big contract or something? I'm
5 minutes or 10 minutes later, he came back and said, you got yourself a forward.
Chambers down on the three-point stripe, puts it on the floor, takes it to the hoop, and scores.
Middle just opened up that time for Chambers.
Jerry's one of those, he's like the Godfather. I mean, you just, whatever he says comes out of his mouth, you believe it's going to happen, and it pretty much does. The only thing I remember from the press conference is how high-waisted my Wrangler jeans were, and my pink shirt and my cowboy boots.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to jump at that guy.
And he just had a fantastic year and really put together 5 years before Charles came where he was the man.
The greatest thing about Tom was how competitive he is. This might be a bad thing or a good thing, but I've seen, he used to get in fights in practice. So that was Tom. He's just very competitive. And
so he was the man before Charles Barkley. And then I'm assuming he was a part of that team that went to the finals. So Charles Barkley did get some help. He did have some help. So he had a solid player in his team. I kind of want to watch that Phoenix Sun team because I feel like they probably had some players because they even their point guard. I can't remember his name. Light-skinned point guard. Gosh, it's not coming to me. But like he was pretty nice too. So his team was pretty solid, and Charles Barkley was a monster. And just had to run into Jordan. That's what it was. But to have that type of player, and I want to watch his teams too, like the Sonics, him and the X-Man on the same team. They both be postering people, and they are disrespectful too. So that's something to watch. Him and X-Man play. They didn't win anything, but they probably went far, and then had to go against marquee players like that they can't just beat based off of like their dunks and their scoring. Like it's not just going to be like a 2-man team. It's going to be other players too. And it's just like about the whole team play, who's better. But like they're his type of basketball. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't like championship type of basketball, but he'll probably take you to the finals. Maybe not win it because you have to go against Jordan, but like he seems like a solid player. All 2-time All NBA. That's very good. 4-time All-Star. Yeah, you have to have 4 good seasons, and it seems like he had other good seasons too. And then when Charles Barkley got there, he took over the position of being the best player there and the man. But he's probably one of the guys that was like one of the marquee players for the supporting cast, like right beside him, like a Steph and Clay. Even though they're totally two different players, but you get what I'm saying, like based off of like caliber of players, like who's better and what's the next level. Even though Clay's crazy, but like yeah, I could see him being like his right hand man for the Suns. The number 2 in that 1-2 punch, taking them to the finals. So yeah, I want to see more of his highlights, but yeah, this seems like he was a savage. I don't know why the better white players in the NBA are like just savages. It's funny, it's entertaining, like it's great to watch, like it's great for the game. But it's just so funny because Larry Bird is the same too. Larry Bird does not care. Larry Bird does not care. Like he does not care. Honestly, like, but Tom Chambers is another one too. The way he talks about Mark Jackson, he does not care who you are. He's just gonna talk trash. And it's just funny. It's entertaining to watch, but it's just funny to see like the two or like a couple NBA. Actually, no, I don't think. I think just Larry Bird and him, because the guys right now, like white players right now, you got Luka, you got Jokic. Luka's probably like, he might trash talk, but like I don't think he's that crazy with it. Jokic is just quiet. He's very quiet. He's gonna give you buckets. Like he's a baby Larry Bird, but he's not gonna say much. He's just gonna score, and he might just say, "Brother, I have 50." Like if he's dropping 50 on you and then someone asks you to switch and you don't, he's gonna tell you the truth, like, bro, you probably should switch. I got 50 points, that type of thing. But it was just funny. It's an analyzation I just seen, like, this back then, white players that were really good gonna beat other people's skin. It's just, I think that might just be the culture of it. It's like when you're scoring and you got the upper hand, you just got to talk about it. I don't know if that was just the like people, like where they grew up. I don't know. Maybe that's just how black players played and they play with black players, or that's just like maybe their neighborhood. That's how they talked. I don't know. I think Larry Bird was from Indiana, French Lick. I don't know if they talk much out there, like talk trash like that, or I don't know where Tom Chambers is from, but maybe it's the culture. Let me know, because it's just funny how like both of them are just straight savages. Like like it's entertaining for me to watch. It's probably a hell to play against them because you can't really do much about it if they're just busting your ass and talking and telling you about it. You can't really do much about it. It's just crazy.
It was fun to see a guy that has been in the league for that long who was that driven to be so good. You know, people who talk about Kevin Durant, which is a great player, Dirk, you know, some really, really good players. But Tom was the first of that type. You know,
oh, really? So he was like that?
6'11", could run up and down the court, could shoot, athletic, could pass, could play defense when he wanted to.
Tom Chambers was one of the highest jumping guys I've ever seen in my life. White, black, blue, green, purple, I don't care what color. Now, I've watched this guy take off and just sit on people's neck. And Tom Chambers was...
I haven't seen anybody blow past Larry Bird like that easily. That was tough. That was yeah, you know, like, I actually want to see them go against each other. That's gonna be my next video, Tom Chambers versus Larry Bird, because like I wanted to see how Larry Bird reacted to his type of game, like very athletic. I know guys like that are probably so hard to guard, and Larry Bird's not like 100% like a on-ball defender. He's a team defense. He's gonna outsmart you. So I wanted to see how he did that. So like that one play is one play, but I know Larry Bird could have did certain other things to get under his skin to stop him from playing well, or maybe he got the better of Larry Bird in some aspects. But I know Larry Bird probably gave him like 40. So maybe it's a game. I don't know if they had like a matchup where like, oh, he had 30, Larry Bird had 40. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if there was like a big matchup between them, because that one clip, that was crazy. Because Larry Bird does do that a lot. He goes baseline and does his reverse, but Chambers, he went baseline and literally jumped through the rim and reversed it. Like, or not didn't do a reverse, but like came around and crammed it. Like, that was nice. But yeah, let me know if there was like a big matchup between him and Larry Bird. And yeah, they both went back and forth. Let me know if that was the case. I'll probably search that up myself. But yeah, that'll probably be my next video.
A guy like Larry Nance at 6'9", 6'10", who was fluid, who was mobile, who could shoot the ball outside, who was athletic as anybody else in the league. And he was just a tough matchup.
That's right. Tom is one of the unheralded players of the NBA. He was a dominant player on the offensive end of the floor at 6'10". He could run the floor with the best of them, and he could finish around the basket. I still don't know more.
Don't meet him at the baseline.
That to me makes no freaking sense. Tom is one of the greatest players who played in the history of the game, and there's no reason why he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. I had to face him, I know.
And Tom Chambers had a terrific run for us. You think about what contributions he made. He was part of the Nance trade that brought all that we said it brought, and the drafting of Marley and signing Tom Chambers.
Do you have any stories of him kind of complaining about that?
That's definitely true. He definitely took it as an insult if you put a white dude on him. And the one example that I can remember, we were playing Phoenix Suns. I think Cotton Fitzsimmons was their head coach. And they had a pretty good player, a white dude named Tom Chambers. That could, I don't know if you guys remember him jumping over Mark Jackson when he dunked the ball.
Now, for those of you who have never seen Tom Chambers super think this 60-point game with some memories of some legends is exactly what you guys need.
That was one of the greatest games. He took Tom at his best, and it says a lot that his teammates thought enough of him and revered him to keep going to him. We're like, oh no, he's cooking. They can't stop him. Turn around, post up, get to the rim, finishing.
I remember the game very well. When a guy gets into a rhythm and he's in a zone, it's like you're not going to miss.
More than that, you're just cheering for the guy. He's a great player. Having a moment of break.
Quick release.
Seemed like his shot.
He got a quick release on him. Yeah, he seems like he's dangerous, like a 6'10" Zach LaVine. Like, for real. I feel like that's a good comparison. He's talking about KD and Dirk. No, 6'10" Zach LaVine can jump out the gym and quick release. Like, when he catches the ball, you better get to him quick, because before you know it, split second, he's up into his release, just about to get into his release and just wax that thing. Yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. Like, just based off of what I just saw, his quick release. Like, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, these players are not really playing good defense, but it's like, he's not really giving them that much time to even close out because his shot is so quick. His release, like his elevation is so quick to shoot. So it's crazy. It's crazy, but yeah. It's interesting seeing that because I really feel like he's a 6'10" Zach LaVine. He said Kevin Durant too, so I don't think, based off of what I saw, it doesn't look like Kevin Durant, but yeah, it looks like he's more like a slasher, and then he's a quick release. He has a quick release, and he has like a mid-range like KD, but it doesn't seem like he's using his handle that much. Zach LaVine just like right to it. Catch the ball, quick release, or he's going baseline and dunking on your team. So yeah.
Was going there. And when his shot was going and he's running the floor, he's pretty much unstoppable.
You got your former guys.
Seems like it.
I got Xavier, I got Derek McKee, I got Sean Kemp, I got all these guys that were my teammates and played against, and were all-star caliber players.
For Tom Chambers, as competitive a guy as he was as a player, I think he took advantage of those opportunities to make a point.
To me, and I said it a couple of times before, it's very unfortunate that we have so many great players that don't get the credit that they deserve. Not only in terms of that the NBA seems not to recognize those guys, but like you don't find too many players talking about those guys. I'm also talking about players like Dan Marley, like Alex English, and Sidney Moncrief and those guys. It's a shame. So I wish we get more formats like NBA Open Court again, where you have legends having to speak about other players, because I think they deserve it. Anyway, you guys, leave a like if you enjoy the content. Don't forget to subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you next time on the Basketball Time Machine.
Oh my gosh, no, he's crazy. He's crazy. Like his game is nasty, because I could see how he could just go off like that based off of his play type. Super athletic, 6'10", probably has long arms too. Gets up with ease. Jumps out the key with ease. Like when he jumps, his knee is gonna be at your forehead if you don't jump with him. Like he's gonna dunk on you, and I don't understand why they were saying he jumped over Mark Jackson. He did not jump over Mark Jackson. They need to stop that. That was crazy. I don't know why they're doing the man like that. Like Mark Jackson moved away at the last second. so he didn't get jumped over. He almost got jumped over, but it didn't actually happen. So like we gotta like talk about that in the comments. Why are people saying that that's what happened when it didn't happen? I don't get it. I don't know why they're doing it like that. I don't know why they're doing Mark Jackson like that. The dunk was good, but it wasn't no Vince Carter jumped over a 7'10", you know what I'm saying? Like a 7'1" center. You know what I'm saying? It was not that. That was him jumping over someone. He did not dunk over. He dunked over Mark Jackson, but didn't jump over him. That's what I'm trying to say. It didn't happen that way. That whole trophy they gave him, like, stop. Like, we're going too far. And the whole video, the whole segment, and you have Mark Jackson watching that at home, bro. Like, I don't agree with that. You did not deserve that, man. Like, get out Mark Jackson. I don't know what the NBA is trying to do to make Mark Jackson. I don't know what Mark Jackson did behind the scenes, but yeah, chill chill out, Mark Jackson. All right. That was a great video. That was entertaining. I definitely gotta watch a video of him playing against Larry Bird, and then just an individual video of just his highlights. I saw some of his highlights. Like I said, his player comp, I would say for right now, Zach LaVine, 6'10" Zach LaVine, basically 6'10" Zach LaVine, can really shoot, got a burner on him, quick release, quick first step. You're not seeing him on the baseline, so get out the way, because he's putting his knee in your forehead and dunking on you. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I'm about to say a prayer. Further ado, I'm about to say a prayer. Maybe that was crazy and then just go into a prayer, but yeah, we gotta pray about everything. We gotta pray at every moment, no matter what. In the name of Jesus, I pray, allow all the subscribers and the viewers, whoever has watched my channel, and their families, I pray that they'll be blessed from the crown of their heads to the soles of their feet. Allow them to be motivated to do the best they possibly can to spread the word of God and show love to everybody, because that's why we're here. We're supposed to show love to our brothers and sisters in Christ. We're supposed to love our neighbors like we love ourselves. So as we love ourselves. So in the name of Jesus, I pray, whoever's watching this video, I pray that they will not get under people's skin, and will try to understand people's situation, and will not provoke other people to show their anger and show their darkness that they have. Please allow everybody to spread the light and show their light in every way, and show their side that's within them, which is the Holy Spirit, and not the dark spirit that could be inside them and they could let out if they lean into their flesh and give into their flesh. Allow them to deny themselves and give themselves to the Lord. So in the name of Jesus, I pray, bless everybody that's watching this video. Amen. So stay blessed, stay lit, and I'm out.